Hi, it's Annabelle from Authentic Self, and today I'm just feeling to share this very brief, keep it simple technique to come back to the present and also to be grounding. This came about because I've just been on a walk, and basically I recognised again I was rumination in the nation, and for me this means I'm ruminating on thoughts which are creating feelings that are not conducive to what I want to be experiencing or creating in life. And there's no harm in that, but the important thing is that when we're getting caught up in that habitual pattern or that cycle, we bring awareness to it. And the other thing that I found that is important is doing things that break that state. This is something that I've been contemplating recently, this idea of breaking states. So when we recognise and identify that we're in a state of awareness or beingness that it's not making us feel good, it's not allowing us to be the creative, juicy, passionate, love beings that we are, then we can do something to break that state. And today I was just brought back to this time in my life. I'll take you back to a little story. Basically, I was in Thailand, I was in Chiang Mai, and I was getting on my bike and I was going to Pai. I was really excited because it was the first little biking adventure I'd done. I was feeling great and I got so freaking lost. I ended up going 500 kilometers in the wrong direction. Only I could do that. I was asking people along the way, they're like, yes, Pai, this way. I was like, great. I ended up at a Buddhist monastery, and interestingly, you know, I was looking for signs on the way and all I could see were these big gold Buddhas, and I thought, oh, surely this is a good sign. Didn't think that I was on my way to a monastery. Anyway, the point is, I'll keep it simple. I got there and the main monk said to me, oh, you were lost, but now you are found. And so I ended up in silence with them for a few days, in practice with them. And he was sharing some of the most simple techniques. And at the time I was thinking, oh, you know, my ego was thinking, oh, I'm beyond all this mindfulness jazz, all this idea of coming back to the present. I just want to evolve my being, and and 2-3 years later I'm coming back to the simplicity of practicing mindfulness. And one of the techniques he said was just truly naming what we're experiencing, so what we're doing. So one of the things was breathing in, breathing out, breathing in and breathing out, and naming it and doing it simultaneously. And the other thing that he attributed this to was walking. So he would just say left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. And I got thinking about this as I was thinking of creative ways I could break my state, and I started saying left foot. I was walking along and I was feeling my heel to toe, that was another thing, and I was feeling this and saying it, feeling it and saying it, and then I just started thinking, oh, I could make up a song about this. And so I did, and it was, can I remember it now? Let's see. It was so simple that I may have forgotten. Oh yeah. This is no lyrical genius, or it's not going to be on Top of the Pops. Is that even on anymore? I don't know. That's probably an old thing. I'm showing my age. And it goes, walking, 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 left foot, right foot, left foot, walking, 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 left foot, right foot, left foot. And I just made up a song about it, and I'm not even sure it was that song, but the whole point is it broke my state. And then I was like, heel to toe, walking, 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 left foot, left foot, and literally 5 minutes later I was really feeling my heel to toe. I was really feeling the ground beneath my feet, and I was making up a song. And it was simple, and it was amusing me, and that broke my state from rumination in the nation to hilariously making up songs about walking. And I even was thinking, like, you could do this with children, and that just keeping it simple on the left foot, right foot. You could ask kids, like, how would a this is what came to my mind earlier, how would a mouse say this? And it's like, left foot, right foot, left foot, walking, walking, walking. How would a dog say this? Left foot, right foot, left foot, walking, walking, walking. That's what my dog sounds like, apparently. I don't even have a dog. But the whole point of all of this is like expanding beyond the box of our mind, and like thinking about new ways of bringing in practices that are actually helpful to bring us back to the now. Yeah, this is probably one of the wildest videos I've made, but simultaneously it's not that wild when it's actually just talking about walking and grounding and mindfulness. Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to think of another tune that I could sing. There's probably plenty of tunes, but just for now I'm going to keep it simple with what you had. No, maybe I'll crack out another one. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking on my left foot, left foot, right. I feel my feet on the ground, feet on the ground. I'm walking, 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 left foot, left foot. I'm walking, 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 feel my feet on the ground, my feet on the ground. There you go. Part of my sharing are going to be introducing singing random songs, and this is all to help me practice like being confident in speaking and singing. And in one of my videos I was talking, as I mentioned earlier, about this idea of just creating and sharing, and today this is my random creative sharing that I hope has brought humour to your life, given you a new technique to break a state. Really that practice of walking heel to toe and naming it when you're caught up in some kind of, like, whether it's anxiety, catastrophic thinking, whether you're feeling a bit low, just it's so simple, but it's so effective. And yeah, particularly focusing on your feet, like they are your connection to the earth, and if you can do it barefoot as well, it's even better. Yeah. Thanks for listening to my weird, wild, wonderful, out of the box creative techniques that I felt to share with you today. And my singing, yeah, this is bringing me joy. In that last video I talked about this idea of like doing what brings you joy, overcoming the fear of people's judgments. Like, of course people are going to look at this and think, there's going to be people that think all sorts, but as long as I'm following my heart and doing what I enjoy and sharing my weird, wild wonderfulness, then what does it matter? I love you all. Thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's inspired some people to like break out of their usual routines of the right or wrong way to do life, to share life, to be our authentic selves. And yeah, have a beautiful, beautiful evening. Ciao!